to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So TCU's offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Meadows. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Quickly out to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Got it behind the line. It's Harris. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Duggar. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Bearcats offense will go to work for the 1st time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up. But how about the coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's chat a minute about Cincinnati. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Hauls it in, looking for space. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Meadows. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. 42 Spider. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Caught behind the line. It's Meadows. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He breaks the tackle. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, TCU! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bearcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Makes the catch. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. A strike downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep. Zone 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll go to the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Nestled just inside that right upright. Are forced to settle for the field goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Duggar. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Harris. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're going back to the ground. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Stanford unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks there on the farm of what things were like when Bill Walsh and David Shaw were in charge. An A-plus performance from the Cardinal. Never know what can happen when two...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Finds his man. It's Harris. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Presley. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football.
There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Quick completion on the out.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced him to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up 4th.
Hunt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. A little screen to the running back. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
At the 35, he's open. ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Meadows. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Caught in the backfield. It's Meadows. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Wideout trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Wants to go up top. Fires one high and deep. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Duggar.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They make the tackle after he gets two down to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Working that left side now.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
That's a first down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down will open up the final period. Back to pass, it's Wall. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up 14 over Georgia. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
They're going to ride this running back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Meadows. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The give to the back. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term.
Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. quickly complete. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Wall. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. What a disappointment. No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. On the option, the pitch. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the and they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense. Complimentary football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Snags it quickly on the left. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Wall. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower.
Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to